Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I am going through how I plan out a month for my bullet journal. So I'm going to take you through pretty much step by step how I draw the entire month. So right now I'm just starting with the title page. The theme for this month is trees. As you can see, I'm just adding the trees in there right now. I thought of this idea on Halloween, or I guess fleshed out the idea on Halloween, and didn't actually end up drawing the whole thing until the 1st of November. So would it have been nice for this video to be out before November? Yes. But that's not what we're working with. I am a busy university student. So now we're on to drawing the calendar. I believe they are 8x8 squares that I'm just drawing there. I'm counting out to make sure that I have enough squares in the right order, and I'm just outlining them with my fine liner. It's a 0.8 fine liner, which I find is a really good size for doing outlining and borders and stuff. And then I'm just gonna draw in the title there, erase everything to get rid of all those nasty pencil lines underneath, and then just go in and add the little details. I decided to actually draw some colorful circles for the numbers this time, which I haven't done in the past, but I thought it would look really cute. And then I kind of confused myself, but it ended up working out. So the next thing that I'm drawing here is a 3-in-1 combo. At the top of the page that you actually can't see right now is the expense tracker that I like to use. Below that is a sleep versus homework tracker that I started using when I started back at school this year. And the bottom is a habit tracker that I've developed over time. Now we've moved on to drawing the mood tracker for the month. So for this one, I decided I wanted to draw the trees as different colors. So if it was a good day, it would be a nice light green tree. And if it was a really bad day, it would be a brown dead tree. But I thought it would just be plain, just having little sticks there. So I drew triangles. Those are actually diamonds, never mind, diamonds around the trees. And now I'm just outlining the trackers. Yes, it hurt my hand to draw all of these little squares in there. I should really think of a new way to do that. So I'm just finalizing everything, going in with a smaller pen now to do the little details. This part is actually so satisfying for me to watch. I really like the way that it flows. And again, just erasing the little pencil sketches from behind there and going in and adding more details with the color. So now I'm on to planning the first weekly spread, which is today. I actually haven't used this spread since August, so I decided to try and modify it to fit what I need now, being back as a student, and then also fit the theme. So I kind of think of my ideas on the spot, to be honest with you. This one was no different. I just decided to add little trees as separators because I thought that was adorable. And this is actually, I think, my favorite spread for the entire month of November. So now we're on to the next week. This week is where I incorporated the theme more directly into the spread. So every month I try and incorporate the theme directly into one spread, not just as like the colors or anything, like actual shapes, because I think that's kind of fun and interesting. So for September I had a bunch of leaves because that was the theme, and then October I did just different October shaped items, and now for this month, because the theme is trees, I've decided to make my long skinny columns into trees. I know it looks like they're just gigantic crayons, but bear with me. Right now I'm making my meal tracking part into stumps at the bottom, and then I'm making the top part into trees. I know it looks a little funny, bear with me. It still looks funny at the end, but I thought it was really creative. So now I'm just outlining everything in brown because I really wanted to make it understood that those were stumps. And then I did the bottom of the columns as well, just for fun. And now I'm just going in and adding the tree parts to the columns. I don't know what you call them. And I'm just making sure that I have all 3 of the colors in there. It's like I'm adding hair to them, but that's not the case. And then I just go in and add some extra details there. Now we're on to week number 3 of November. And you see I keep flipping back because I'm referencing the spreads that I did for October because I really like the way that they turned out. And I use the same spreads every month. I just customize them to fit the theme better. So I every month forget how many spaces each box is. So I have to go back and count the boxes. So this one, I really like how much space this one gives me, but the meal tracking is a little bit awkward, but that's okay. I try my best. So I'm just erasing everything before I add the little details with the highlighters there. And then I had no idea what I was going to put in that diamond, so I decided to wait until the very end to try and fill it. And it is the only spread that doesn't have all 3 green colors, which does make it stand out a little bit, but I don't know. I like simple things like that. So now we're on to the last spread. Again, I'm referencing one from October. It's just a horizontal spread. This might be my favorite type of layout just because it works really nicely. Like there's enough room for everything in there. It's simple, it's geometric. I like that. For anyone who's wondering, I did start bullet journaling because of Amanda from the channel Amanda Rach Lee here on YouTube. I came across her videos and I was enthralled with how beautiful her spreads looked, and I really wanted to try it for myself. So I did take a lot of advice and use some tips and tricks of hers, which you'll probably see in my spreads. So I want to give credit where credit is due. And I'm just doing my final flip through here. So I added all of my events into my calendar and my planner, and I did fill out some of the squares. And I'm really, really happy with the way this turned out. And as you can probably tell, the marker does bleed through the paper, which I'm very unhappy about, but I'm hoping to get a new bullet journal for the new year so that doesn't happen. I hope you enjoyed watching. See you next time.